Oh, well, hello there and welcome to my video. This video is going to be about cells and their structure. So without further ado, let's get started. Cells are constantly working to maintain homeostasis, which is just science talk for balance. In order for cells to maintain homeostasis, they use several organelles to carry out jobs that are necessary for survival. One of these many organelles is the cell membrane, which acts as protection by permitting what can and cannot enter and exit the cell. Inside of the membrane, you'll find the rest of the organelles being held in place by this jet-like substance called the cytoplasm. It is here that you will find the rest of the organelles. One of, if not the most important organelles, is the mitochondria. The main function of this organelle is to convert glucose into ATP through the process of cellular respiration. So to put it simply, mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Vacuoles are used as a means of storage for the cell. They store things that the cell may not need right now, but may need in the future. The lysosome is basically the stomach of the cell, breaking down virtually any biomolecule for use in the cell. Next up is the endoplasmic reticulum, which my dad says is fun to say, or ER for short. There are two different kinds of ER, the rough ER and the smooth ER. The rough ER is usually right up against the nucleus and is covered by ribosomes, which are tiny organelles that make proteins. The rough ER transports proteins across the cell. The smooth ER, on the other hand, transports carbohydrates and lipids. The Golgi apparatus, or Golgi body, receives those proteins from the rough ER, packages them, and then ships them out to wherever they are needed. Think of it like a post office, but one that people still actually go to, instead of just ordering things online and shipping them to someone. The major organelle of the bunch is the nucleus. This is where all of the genetic information is stored, which is why it is commonly known as the control center of the cell. Inside of the nucleus is the nucleolus, which is what controls cell reproduction and makes ribosomes. Inside of the nucleolus are the chromosomes, 23 pairs exactly for a normal human being. Chromosomes are made of the condensed chromatins, which are in turn made of condensed genes. These genes are clusters of DNA, or deoxyribonucleic acid. Wow, that's a mouthful. DNA is the genetic information that makes us through the process of protein synthesis. Now, on top of all that, plant cells have some of their own organelles. One of these organelles is the cell wall, which acts as support to give plants their shape. A plant's cell walls are made of cellulose, while the cell wall of a fungus is made of chitin. The other organelle is the chloroplast, which turns sunlight into glucose through the process of photosynthesis. This of course means that plant cells must also have a mitochondria to convert that glucose into ATP to carry out basic functions. Lastly, while all cells have a vacuole, plant cells also have a large central vacuole, which is used to maintain pressure, which in turn adds to support. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video and hope you all have a good summer.